Hi, thanks for joining me today. I'm ready to look at our past, my past and your past, and um, bring those things that we need to learn and that we want to focus on in the new year and help put those front and center so that we can work on those, that they're on our mind or our intention to bring those into reality. And so that's what the moon energies are about this week. And I'll read a little bit of information from moonreading.com. It says, this week, a contemplative waning crescent moon is in Sagittarius. It rises on January 14th, ushering in a period of quiet reflection and spiritual renewal. You have felt oddly nostalgic this week, thinking back to your past when you were younger or back to old relationships and opportunities you may have missed. Under this moon, you will get the answers you seek. You just need to be open to receiving them. You are nostalgic for a reason. Something in your present demands that you look back to the past. And other information that I found for this week is about the sun, which is in Capricorn, and it's emphasizing discipline, long-term goals, responsibility, structure, and building lasting foundations, whether they're in your career or personal achievements or self-worth. It's a very practical energy that awards patience, hard work, and realistic planning. And then there are also other energies, including Mercury, Venus, and Mars, that are clustering in Capricorn. So there's a strong focus on productivity, emotional maturity, and getting serious about what truly matters for security and success for you. So this week feels like a final sprint to tie up loose ends, refine commitments, and prepare for fresh starts. The waning Sagittarius moon energy brings optimism, a quest for meaning, an inclination for adventure, and a big time picture perspective. Together, these energies encourage releasing limiting beliefs and old philosophies or overly rigid mindsets that no longer serve you. Another way of looking at it is the last few weeks of the year of the snake, and it's time to shed the last of the old skin so that we can get on that fire horse as it comes in and go zooming into our future. So today in our tuning, we'll take time to ask for those things of our past that we need to look at again, to ask to bring those up for us to look at, to release what needs to be released from them, if things that are holding us back from those, and to help us seek truth and receive the wisdom. So what feels confining to make space for expansion and exploration going forward, to focus on faith or higher learning while tying up loose ends. So welcome to this Mooning the Ancestors, and how we look at weekly moon energies and other astrological energies that affects us and our ancestors. And we'll start the tuning here. You're supposed to take a moment of silence. So just calm your mind. Take a few deep belly breaths. Exhaling loudly to release any tension that you or your body may be feeling. And we'll just ask for the things from the past to come up that want release, and that things that we need to look at today. Things to bring with us into the future. Any answers or meanings that we need to receive. And I'm hearing the word alignment. The things we need from the past that we weren't in alignment with. To see what needs to be changed in how we proceeded then, so that we can be in alignment moving forward. Alignment's not always easy. I know sometimes with me it's because I feel something a little unsettling, or I just feel kind of the drive or the fight or flight response of pushing forward with what I had planned to do, even though there's something in me that's that I'm not listening to yet, that's not okay with how I'm proceeding, or that I'm proceeding at the timing I am. So let's look at things like that today. In your perhaps not so far past, could be something that happened yesterday that you weren't in alignment with, or something last week. And we're just going to sit in quiet here and a little bit longer until those things become clear to us, what it is we weren't in alignment with. Okay. Just having a moment of quiet to find what it is in our past that we need to reflect on, something where we weren't in alignment, something that we need to see how we need to shift to be in alignment within ourselves, to know that we're in perfect timing, to know that we're doing what we need to do, or seeing what we need to see before moving forward. So now we're going to do the tuning, and we're asked again for clarity to be brought up to us, clarity on how to look at those things. Whoa, something's really stirring in me. And to ask that whatever needs to stir, whatever needs to be refined, to be made clear, to be released, to be looked at new, that this would happen right now during our tuning today, or shortly after. I feel it's important to take the time we need to see this clarity on the past, whether it be something far in the past or something that just happened a little bit ago or a week ago. Things still stirring. Letting it shake loose and come to my forefront. Perhaps you feel it too. There's things rising within you that need to change, that need to shift a little bit or shift a lot. Alaria Shamananalia Hayamana Kashikaya Mania Namanian Olari Shikaya Mania Yamanan Olari Shikaya Mananian Olari Shikaya Anamanian, already shikai, Anamanian, already shikai, Anamanian, Alamanian, Anaman, Haniman. Holiday Shikai Amanian Holiday Shikai Amanian Holiday Shikai Amanian Holiday Shikai Anamanian Hallelujah, Shekai, Kaiman, all of these you can Oh, is the solar plexus vowel sound? The solar plexus is about our own personal power. And it's the alignment, gaining clarity on what needs alignment and making those shifts that bring our personal power. Stepping into our own truth and what needs to be expressed. Just asking the energies of the sky clock, the sun, moon, and stars, and wandering stars to bless us with their insight, their energies today, to help rise to the surface those things we need to look at. And how those shifts, what shifts need to be made, how they are made, or the timing of them. Thank you for insight. And you might hear it or feel it like I do, where I know I'm receiving from him. My mind just doesn't know exactly what it is I'm receiving yet. But I'm receiving and welcoming in their guidance, the energies that are designed for our highest good. And I feel there's a lot, well, I know there's a lot going on in the United States, unrest in different ways, disagreements, many things like that. I feel it around the world here. Our power comes in staying in our own inner alignment, in knowing what is for our highest good, in knowing that we're made for times like these, that these are for us, working in our favor, to learn what we need to learn, to, like a refining fire, perhaps like gold, to draw that gold out of us, to stand in our power. In the calm and the strength that we have within us. To use our own center line as our guide. that aligning line, the plumb line. So you speak if you hold a weighted line down and it hangs straight. Hearing the words, let go. Let go of the fear. Let go of the anxiety. Let go of the worry. Let go of trying to make things happen the way you feel they should. Let go and let God, the old saying. Let Spirit take that lead in your lives. And we'll clear now this from our ancestors, that they might be aligned, that they might let go, that it would help them and us. I'm picking up times way in the past, perhaps similar feelings that the ancestors had as turmoil was going on in their lives. Giving them the chance now to stand strong, to stay in alignment with the Spirit within them, with truth and love. Changing forks here. This is the 528 for DNA repair. That from our ancestors that we inherited, that to make those shifts to the truth that the ancestors want, to the truth that we want, our soul wants, to the alignment with Spirit within us, to the alignment with knowing, so that our conscious mind knows what we need to do, and being able to listen to our intuition and hear that and act on our intuition, act on the spirit nudge that we receive, even if the mind isn't fully with that. The feeling of gratitude from the ancestors as they're letting go now. of these unserving DNA. I'm feeling twists that spirals of the DNA flowing, changing, releasing, expanding. Widening the narrow visions that we had for ourselves or others. Widening the length and breadth of time and understanding. Opening to the possibilities within us, to the guidance we'll receive, opening to the path ahead of us, to whatever comes, whatever is meant to be, and whatever path is ours, moving forward. And stepping into that with our spiritual rights for that intuition, the spiritual power that we receive from being in alignment. This time is ours, moving forward. Receive with open arms. Receiving support from the ancestors that are in the oneness. Stepping into our place in this world, what's meant to be, so that we can fully know and express all we're meant to share, that only we can share in this life for the highest good of all. Letting the tone die out on the fork. Got one more fork to use here. This is for healing and harmony. Harmony within us. Healing of the past, of the future. Definitely healing of the future. Speaking that healing into being. The harmony in our alignment within ourselves and with spirit. The healing that comes to us from that, and that comes throughout all time, space, dimension, and reality through us today as we stand in alignment. Again, opening our hearts, our minds to the future. Standing in strength and straightness of the plumb line. Standing in good standing with Spirit as long as we need to, as often as we need to hold firm for ourselves and for our families, for the past and the future, for all that is and was and is to come. Okay. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for listening. Thank you for using this opportunity to be in alignment and move forward in your life. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I wanted to mention that I've opened a new tab on YouTube. I'm now on YouTube. I'm now doing the posts. It used to be called Community, and now it's called Post. And so I've been posting in there once in a while. So please join me there. Share your comments and insights. Okay. Thank you. I was a little bit earlier today than planned, and I moved this back up to its normal time. I'll be being a guest in an interview. It was moved to next week at the last moment, and so I look forward to that. Please join me tomorrow evening, Wednesday evening, for an angelic clearing of can't remember the name of the place right off. It's in New Mexico, a place that a friend of mine suggested. So thank you for that. Thank you for coming. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.